other person involved in the cheating from a serial cheater. And I want to say, if you stay with that person or you staying around with that person, it's like so. If we talk about addictions, imagine somebody on crack. It would be hard for that person, a crackhead, to get off crack if they were staying in a crack house, right? I mean, I'm not no genius or no drug dealer. I'm not no Pablo Escobar, baby. I'm not Joe. I'm not no Pablo Escobar. You know. I don't know. You know. I don't know. You know. You say. I say. I'm no Pablo Escobar. But I think somebody's on crack. You put them in a crack house, they're gonna have a hard time getting off crack. So the spouse whom accepts or deals with this behavior is providing the optimal environment for the addict to thrive in. So what that means is, if and this subject came about because somebody who I know and somebody who we know is a serial cheater, and the person who they are with is aware of this. From even if they've had instances where they've broken up, but just over the years, they're aware that this person is a serial cheater. And my homeboy suggested, you know what? But that's what he need. He needs to live, you know what I'm saying, back with her, because that's where he can get some balance. You know what I'm saying? He can realize like that's where it's at. That's where he need to be. I'm like, what, nigga? What are you talking about? He don't need to be back in that. He don't need to go back to the bando, somewhere where it's allowed, somewhere where the crack is. And so she knows about it and she lets him back in to the house in efforts to maybe help him. All she doing is just making it easier for him access to that crack, or for it to normalize it. Cause if you stay with somebody and they come home and they behaving like they're on crack, I'm like, what the fuck going on? But if somebody's behaving like they on crack in a bando in a crack house, it's normal. So if I'm this serial cheater and I know that you know that I'm a serial cheater, and then I see you keep trying to do things for me to get me out of that, I'm thriving in this environment. Because in my mind, let's go back to the definition. In my mind, repeatedly pursue the behavior despite of detrimental consequences. So in this addiction, I'm not really finding the consequences to be detrimental, because I'm not losing anything. I'm not losing my relationship. I'm not losing the place where I stay. I'm not losing somebody who I possibly love. So I'm not taking this to be an addiction because I'm not finding it detrimental. You feel me? I'm not finding the things that I'm doing detrimental. The woman that I love, she still see good in me. You know, she allows me to come back. So it must not be detrimental. Wrong. It is detrimental. And if you stand with somebody who you know is a serial cheater, and this happens, it happened way too much with, and I just don't understand why. And that's a whole nother podcast about the value of what's attached to the pussy, which is the girl, and how I think, because of what I was talking about earlier and the value that we put on pussy, girls totally lose value of themselves. I understand that we made it to a place where sex is in the society. I get that. But now to a point where a girl thinks she's got to put that in the whole plan and makeup of a man and meeting a man. When to sleep with him. And you sleep with whoever you want to sleep with, however soon you want to sleep with them. That's not what I'm saying. But I don't think that women are valuing you're the owner of the pussy, and don't use it as collateral. Pussy is not collateral, like, and nor is it necessarily a reward. Now if you are sexually active, it can be earned, I think, rather than it being a reward. When you go to work and you work 40 hours, you earn that money. So they pay you the money that you earn. So if you reach a certain level of intimacy with somebody and you want to be intimate, that's a level that y'all both earn together. But you're not buying it. You're not purchasing it. Like it's not a reward. And girls try to do that too much. Well, yeah, especially Valentine's Day or something like that. Nigga go out and spend $300, take you out, this and that, and then you put some lingerie on that you bought 6 months ago and give him some pussy. What? I was actually going to ask you to put that on Tuesday, back in January. You're like, what? That's what I get? That's not cool. But so and then in the definition, when I use the word compelling, a behavior for which the rewarding effects provide compelling incentive. And compelling is powerfully irresistible. And if I'm staying with somebody who knows that I cheat and I'm a serial cheater, and they take me back for whatever efforts maybe it is, if I'm thinking if I'm closer to this person, maybe I can get him to stop. Well, maybe I can treat him a little better. Maybe I can do that. You just making it compelling for me. Now it's powerfully irresistible for me to cheat. I cannot help but